Robverse, Daredevil, and the Mindless One Build-A-Figure from Hasbro Marvel Legends Speed Review. Trench coats, sunglasses, and doors. Ah, the 90s. Let's go! Blade, comic version. Hasbro brings a much-needed update to Blade. Now, the last one we got was way back in 2014, but this one is the classic comic design that just screams Blade. Fantastic head sculpt, which is a plus. The problems start though in the arms. Double jointed pins help him reach back behind to grab his sword. At least that much. Wesley, I wanted to talk to you about the Secret Wars initiative. A rubbery trench coat allows the hinge and swivel joint at the ab crunch to do its thing. Full kick, side kick, and butt kick. So, can Groot get his unit back? His what? His what? He comes with 2 brawler fists, 2 wooden stakes, which also fit in his scabbard, 2 vampire hunting blades, and his sword. It's a nice solid plastic that doesn't bend, warp, fits easily in his scabbard, but good luck having him dual grip. A nice figure, a nice update, but it would have been nice to have some updated articulation to match. Lady Bullseye. Now this is a deep cut character. It's a nice head sculpt, even paint, rubbery sticks up top, but looks an awful lot more like Anne Hathaway than who she's supposed to be. Otherwise, aside from that, this is a straight up Shriek body. Ball joint and hinge at the neck for an extreme look up and an extreme look down. But like I said, this is the same buck that we've seen now a bunch of times. It's pinless, it moves, it's nice, but it's not anything super special. The thing that did catch my eye, though, is the difference in the paint tones. Her arm is cast in black, but the rest of her is painted black. It doesn't match, and just enough to scuff. It's a fun character to finally get her due in plastic. I just would have liked for them to have spent a wee bit more time in the sculpting department. Kitana wins. She comes with 2 punchy hands, 2 Elektra size and Elektra hands, a darker version of Blade sword, and 2 metal fans, which she barely can hold on to. Again, decent, but 2 random holes in her back for no good reason. Cheapskate. King Daredevil. This is the figure I was looking forward to the most out of the whole wave. But instead of Daredevil, that head sculpt is a derp devil, topped off with bad sloppy paint and a limited range. This is one of those that you're gonna want to take off and replace with something else. Now outside of that, it's a nice body sculpt, decent articulation, pinless ab crunch, little forward back, little forward down. Meanwhile, in the mirror dimension, in all the promo photos, it looked like his legs were way too long, but that's only because the belt was riding too high. Adjusting the belt, it works pretty good, but the knees, the knees suffer from McFarlane symptom. The knee cap sticks out weird, so there's only one decent way to pose it to have it look natural. Leg wraps, pant texture, and arm wrap are all sculpted well enough, and if you wanted to swap hoods with the Red Ninja, you could, but He comes with the same ninja sticks from 10 years ago, unchanged. Fit into the holster there, doink, but look clumsy, look oversized, and horribly outdated. He also comes with one of these for helicopter action. I like it, it's almost there, but that head sculpt is such a letdown. Fist ninja. So if you've seen this figure before, it's because you have. This is a hand ninja with a couple of updates, starting with the face paint, bit more menacing there. This head, the hood is glued in place. Slight adjustment to the torso with butterfly joints built in, double jointed elbows for a huge range of extra ninja-y movements. Toasty! It's got a ball joint at the sternum and a hinge there at the waist. So this dude crunches way back and way down. Very poseable, but he gets stuck when he twists. Not sure why. Two-toed socks kick way up, way down, but the loincloth could have done without the plasticky loincloth. Clean paint, clean update for a figure you probably already have. Fist ninja, hand ninja, meet foot ninja. Only hands. Like I said, he comes with a nice updated painted head. Swap that off for a second skull head with a removable hood. Why the other one couldn't be removable too, I don't know. But there you go. Do with that as you will. He comes with an ice pick, a longer blade sword, couple of punchy hands, and darker than Daredevil hands, for some reason. It's a subtle improvement to an existing figure. Will it replace the one you have? Maybe. Clea, Mrs. Doctor Strange. This is a straight repurpose of the Shriek body, which I already reviewed. I'm not gonna waste your time, but you could head swap with Emma Frost, or a bit more successful I think with a Gwen Stacy. Wow, Clea. Goth phase. She comes with punchy fists and rock on hands, or I love you thwip hands, and the same tired recycled magical effects we've seen dozens of times. I'm not personally a fan of this quick kit bash, but if you need a Clea, at least it's clean. Luke Cage, classic version. Classic comic Power Man is a figure that we've been looking for ages, not since the Toy Biz days. It's a nice looking head sculpt looking up, looking down, but holy bejesus, that gap underneath the arm. Dude is airing out his armpits. And this is my robot Power Man. That's a deep cut. It's got a ball joint at the torso, a rubber overlay of a shirt, a rubbery belt, which for casted chains looks decent, pinless legs, which isn't really anything super special, and this super neon yellow. It's mostly there, just again, watch those armpits. You look like a dang fool. He comes with 2 open grappling hands, and a couple of fisticuffs, and that's it. They came so close to a perfect figure, but choked on the execution. Iron Man from the Midnight Suns. Another Iron Man figure? Yep, with a slight update. It's a nice golden paint job and finally not super shiny like all the red versions. But otherwise it's the same Iron Man we've seen again and again and again. But this one took me by surprise the most. They finally introduced the thruster hand with a movable wrist joint. You would think that'd be something that they would have done ages ago. It's not that complicated. Everybody else has wrist joints. Why doesn't Iron Man? He didn't, until now. And it's a nice plus. If you're an Iron Man collector, this is a must-have. It's clean, it's nice. It's a stark contrast to most everything else they've done, or if it's your first Iron Man, you could do a lot worse. Those blast effects though, like the Clea effects, are horribly antiquated and rubbery. I suspect you could find this clean Iron Man on clearance before long. Mindless One, the Build-A-Figure. This guy is one big marshmallow. The red strip in his head is a separate piece, so it's got a little bit of depth to it, which is nice. His head moves an awful lot more than I thought it would. Get a nice up, down, side to side. Clayface beyond? Ball joint at the torso there. Standard single joint for the oversized figures. Stay Puft Man gets a forward kick, side kick, and a single joint knee that breaks super easily, but at least his ankles can move to accommodate the extra weight and bulk. Speaking of bulk, he still has a really nice range of movement. Ben, where are your pants? And with a plug-in red smoke effect, it just adds to the inherent character that this Mindless One actually has. I was pleasantly surprised with how much fun I was having with such a simple design and a figure. Hey, maybe you can even do a Molten Man custom. Who would you use it for? Well, I was really excited going into it. I gotta say, Iron Man, 7, Clea, 6, Fist Ninja, 8, Daredevil, 8, Build-A-Fig, 8, Lady Bullseye, 6, Blade, 7, Power Man, 7 out of 10. I finally found you, Sparkles. This is Rob vs. Toys. Subscribe. We'll see you next time.